What's going on, everybody? This is Ken Price. I wanted to come to you with another video. I was about to get ready to go to the gym, and I was looking at something from the UFC, Uriah Hall, and uh, I came up with some kind of. I don't want to talk too much about it because I'm in the process of trying to figure it out, a way to figure it out. It's about self-doubt, and self-doubt is like a. He said it was like a poison. I'm gonna add a little bit onto it. Self-doubt is like one of the most confident killers. But the thing is, to try to imply the conversation and try to imply the same analogy to fighting. With them, they fight on their own discretion when they feel like fighting. Somebody will set a fight up for them, and they'll fight. No matter if it's amateur, no matter if it's pro, they still continue to fight. They'll fix their problems in between the time they're off, and then they get into fighting and try it again. Or they get practice. They got a lot of practice, a lot of sparring, right? So I was thinking to myself, how do I get practice in relationships? How do I ever do something so much? I don't think there's really a thing. My hypothesis is I don't think there's really a thing to ever get any practice being in a relationship other than getting in a relationship. But then you have to have the practice on getting in a relationship. There's no sparring with someone to practice. I guess you would say dating, but even then with dating, you can do it all right, but get it all wrong, if that makes sense. Like with so many people putting on a poker face so much, there's no confirming knockout or there's no confirming decision that you won. So where do we figure this out where we can get the proper practice to be marriage minded or in relationships in conjunction to anything else? Like with trucking, I had went to school. I don't think they have. I don't know if they do. My beliefs is my beliefs. I don't know if they do have a school where you can go practice being in a relationship or practice kissing or practice sexing, and stuff like that. There's different ways you can say, but is there really a definite way to confirm? Like there's no winning really. Like, well, there's a winning in relationships, but there's no winning like in relationships. My example is like when you're in relationships, you're not competing against each other to win. You're with each other and making things work. And it's like I said, this is me trying to think in perspective to try to come up with a conclusion. And if I can come up with a conclusion here, then it'll work for you. But yeah, when it comes to even running track, when I ran track, I had battled the same mental issues, but I had a chance to give it a try. I had practice on littler people. I don't think there's a woman that would understand that I would get with her just for practice to get to that right one. And then even then that's wrong. But why it ain't wrong to pick on the little people? Like if I went to go play basketball with the little people and practice all my moves on the little people, and then get my confidence up off the little people, and then go play against the big people, it's not as wrong as doing that than it is, like like practicing wrestling moves on kids, and then you go professional wrestling from there, or the little kids adapt professional wrestling from there, and then go, and I mean, I understand I'm talking about sports and all, but like I said again, with driving, like this career, like I had a chance to go practice, getting good at driving this truck. I mean, I had the skills, the natural skill, but I had, hell, even think about it. Like even with getting your license, I practice illegally, just like I practice, doing other things illegally, and it's not right. So I mean, what do you do? Like, do you become a savage and literally just get somebody, talk them into something, and then practice off of that because it's your life and it's what you gotta live? Then that wouldn't be humane because you're doing it that way. And then you really can't trust anybody else because everybody else is probably doing the same thing. Like maybe if you practice off that girl that you think that ain't nothing, and then you get to the girl that you think that's something she could be practicing on you, then that can become the notion too. So there's no confirming inside of relationships like that. And if y'all got an answer, let me know. I'm always open for that. but I think this is one of the things that has a lot of people confused. I know it's going to take me some time to get to understanding, but you can always take something from somewhere else and apply it to where you struggle most. And like I said again, hearing even charisma practices in the mirror, going to teaching, going to school to try to get my charisma up, I still fail in relationships. I ain't doing it no more after this, but like, even giving flowers, all that stuff. It's like you practice doing this stuff, picking the flowers. I pick so many flowers, I become a florist dang there. I know what shipments they're gonna come in with. I dang near know what all the flowers smell like. Same thing with perfumes. Like I get to the point where I have to stuff cocoa bean in my nose. Like I got so many different fragrances and smells and stuff like that. But I got so good at this stuff. It's like, so why the hell you ain't married, bro? It's like there's something else that you just can't learn. Like you gotta be in it to learn. But when you can't get them to be in it to learn, then But then I also fight with the fact that what if people ain't satisfied? Because I'm not driven too far much. Like the little things count for me, but I guess I'm talking to people that is into the bigger things. These are a lot of hypotheses. There's a lot of stuff I'm just throwing out there. This ain't no definite stuff. These are my hypotheses. I didn't come up with a far-going conclusion. Maybe the wrong people. There's a lot of variables, but like I said in fighting, and I said in anything else, you know what's definite and you know it works because you see it actively working, but you won't know it until you complete it, right? Or you fail. And even when I do fail, it's like I've done it. They all ask for the same stuff, and then I know to take some stuff out, add more stuff here, add more stuff over here, and take some stuff over here. You realize there's like, nah, it's just not like that. So yeah, I wanted to talk about this. I think this is my first take on this video. Normally it takes 5 to 10 takes, but I think this is pretty close enough to how I thought about it in my head. It's getting easier and easier per time. Like I said, here I am practicing. I may not even be sitting here like this in a few years. I'm probably be somewhere sitting in an office or something talking about subjects like this. So, but yeah, that's what I wanted to share. Self-doubt, the poison that is involved in the humane society or the community, and what it does to you once you let it consume you, and then what do you do when you have no choice but to have it consumed? Because once something goes wrong, a bunch of stuff goes wrong, even though you know you're doing a bunch of stuff that goes right, but you got 2 people that you got to trail along to keep confidence up instead of it's just you. Maybe I need to ask a team or something, because it is kind of hard. But even with a team, you can tag each other in and out. I think that's the answer. But what if both teammates are down? You know what I'm saying? Then you got to self-build yourself up. I don't know. It's like a teetering thing. Like you just up, you fall off this side, up, you fall off that side. It ain't just, the platform ain't wide. The platform is really thin, and it's so easy to jump off that platform and say, you know what, I'm out. I'm done, bro. Like, it's so easy to do that. But there's still a little fight in me about this. But I wanted to share that with you guys. I hope y'all like this video. I'm about to hit the gym. I get myself ready to go to this trip, and I'm trying to get myself in better shape to the pool party. So yeah, that's about it. Ken Price out.